All right, we'll wait for some people to roll in here. Um, See who joins, who comments, and all that. So we'll wait a little bit. But I'm already tired. Ooh. All right, we got 6 people over on Twitch. Thank you guys for watching on Twitch. I appreciate all of you for watching. Good morning, Leotis. Um, Hello, Matthew. How are you? Greetings from Belgium. I'm pretty good. How are you doing? I think the markets could look a little bit better, but either way, I'm really good. I can't complain. I try not to complain. What do you want about now with meme coins? Of course, of course. I just want to talk about the importance of meme coins. A lot of people are like, meme coins are dumb, and like it doesn't make sense why they would even be here. And you should invest in things that aren't meme coins. You should invest in things that are going to create use for the future and all of this stuff. But honestly, I think meme coins are very, very important. Um, how's the Amex bill? It's pretty high. I don't know if you can see my screen, but it's pretty high this month. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, brother. What's the price prediction for Shiba Inu for the next uh wait, sorry. What's the price prediction for Shiba Inu for the next bull run 2025? Um, so that depends, right? I think what I'm looking at is definitely to find a way to burn that zero that we wanted it to burn. Um, Now this depends if you know people like get any type of other distractions that are coming in, right? I think Pepe is a great meme position, right? It is a distraction from the current meme positions that we do have with billions of dollars flowing into it, and that's what kind of like pulls away from Shiba Inu a little bit, right? Where if you're looking at the top meme coins, you're still looking at Shiba Inu up in the top meme coins because it is a multi-billion dollar market cap coin. But we're looking for this to push even higher, and it really does depend on multiple factors. So for me, um, I'm definitely looking for that drop zero, and then we can move from there. And the drop zero would be somewhere around a $50 billion market cap. So that's what I'm looking for. But then we could take those leaps forward after that and wonder if we're going to see $100 billion, $200 billion, or something like that, depending on what the overall market looks like. Because we're not going to see a $200 billion Shiba Inu coin if you're seeing, Ethereum at a $500 billion market cap. It's just not really going to happen. Um, they're not going to be that close. But as you see things that are worth a trillion, right? If Ethereum is worth $1 trillion and Bitcoin is worth, a trillion or $2 trillion, then that's where you start seeing other things that are coming up. So um, if I had to look for a certain level within 2024, I wouldn't say I would look out to 2025 yet. I'm looking for that drop zero, and then we can start moving forward to see what the rest of that is. But um, I know that may not be the most for some people, but honestly, from this stage to where that is, that's about a 10x return, if not more than that, way more than that. Um, no, I can't, but I know we both have that bill and can get carried away. Yeah. Um, definitely can get carried away. I looked at it this month. I was like, "Whoa, I didn't expect that at all." But we actually have a weird charge um on our Amex. So I'm able to dispute that later today, but still, um definitely spending issues. I look at Amex and I'm like, damn, this is like somebody's like all of their bills that they're paying, not just, you know, one bill. Like we shouldn't be spending this much on Amex, but we look at the things that we're spending on the Amex card, which is like, the things that you need to, right? Because if you get four times back on food, it makes sense to do it through Amex and get that four times back. Um, so yeah, it has its perks. It has its um pitfalls, I guess I would say. Blessings to everybody. Have you looked into Quant by any chance? I've looked into it before. I've had Quant. I like Quant, but I haven't dove into it in depth lately. I understand the when I break down where Quant can go and where it has been. It definitely has a lot of potential. I mean, a ton of potential. Um, I was a little bit salty with Quant because I was going to invest in it at $43 and I got talked out of it, which I never get talked out of a position. If I'm going to purchase a position, 90% of that is my decision. But um, I I got talked out of it and I didn't buy it at $43 thinking it was going to go down a little bit more, which it did go down to like 42 something. But then increased a hell of a lot like a day after or a couple of days after, where it went up to like 80 or 100 or $125, and it was just so much, and I could have had a huge gain. I was looking to put $1,000 into it, and I could have easily not only doubled my money but also tripled my money. And then if I was looking for the future, it would have been way more. So I would have been able to have a ton, kind of like what I'm building up with Farmcoin, right? Farmcoin's at 27, 25, $27, and I believe that has a huge ability to grow very, very quickly, especially with a very low supply of under a million coins. So yeah, I try to make those moves. Um, Here we have 46 people here, guys. If you haven't had a chance to hit the like button, please do so. We only have 7 likes, so please do that. We have one person over on Twitch, and if you guys do want to join on Kick, feel free to join on Kick. I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in the chat. Remember, I'm doing a giveaway over on, well, here, well, technically over on Kick. Um, for the first 75 viewers. So it's not everybody that's a viewer, or the first 75 followers are going to be entered in a giveaway for 50 BNB, two giveaways of $50 worth of BNB. Not 50 BNB, but $50 worth of BNB. Let me clarify that. There is a difference. Put the link in the chat. And there we go. Follow. Whoops. Oh, that's not it. So what I'm gonna do with this for this giveaway, whenever we do hit 75, we are currently at 45. So whenever we do hit 75, um, followers, I'm going to do a stream just over on Kick. That's it. Um, it may be like Twitch and Kick, but um, it'll be hovered around the stream on Kick. So I'll tell people when I'm going live on Kick, and the fact that I am doing a giveaway over there, and we will get that situated over there, and it will be maybe like a 30-minute stream or something, and it'll be solely just for uh, Kick and Twitch, because that's the only way that I can easily multi-stream without logging out completely. So my allergies got bad when I hit 30. It seemed like we're in the same boat. Yeah, my allergies got really, really bad, but I'm feeling pretty good today. For the last, I don't know, 2 weeks, ever since I came back from Virginia, I've been okay, right? Once I came back, I definitely felt it, and I felt the change a little bit. Um, but I've been pretty clear, for I don't know the past. I don't know. Has it been 2 weeks? It might have been like a week and a half or something. Let's see. I created an account and followed you on Kick. Thank you. I appreciate that. I doubt 4,500. Wait. Oh, you have about 4,500 in Quant. When it was 52. See, I would have loved to put so much around that when it was in the lower stages, and I knew that it was at a low point. I was like, all right, $43. You can't beat this, and I was gonna invest into. I think that's pretty much the low, right? The low point for the last year, at least. Let me bring up Quant. Let me show you that. Quant's currently at 106. Sorry, yeah, 106. And we're gonna look in the last year. That right here, the high and low for the last year. You see $48 was the low for the last year. I'm pretty sure I was looking to invest at 43, but I don't know if it was in the last year at this point. 52 weeks. Could have been in 52 weeks. So maybe let's go back here. I'm pretty sure it was 40. If for some reason, yeah, 48 seems like it's ringing a bell, but I sure thought it was 40, 43. Maybe I'm getting my wires crossed somewhere. But I know it was a low price, and I was gonna buy, and I wanted to see this run. It was within this run, I believe, all the way up to a level of 208. Um, yeah, and then started to come back. So let me go to all. This run right here got down to a low. Yeah, it was somewhere around here. Um, yeah, that was a while ago. I've had Quant for quite some time. I've had two Quant for a long period of time, but I was looking to buy more, and my Quant was at a cost basis. Look at that percentage gain. Imagine buying it at $3. Like the people buying cryptocurrency and holding cryptocurrency for a long time, this is where you're really early, right? This is where you're gaining something crazy, but you're holding on to it for multiple years. And now, we're trying to see this other level, this other jump, right? From a level of $1 trillion market cap, up to maybe a 10 or $20 trillion market cap, right? Yeah, St. Louis is horrible when it comes to allergies. Yeah, I used my Amex card to buy 4,500 of Quant and had to call them to approve the transaction. I mean, if you see this is the thing. It's like um, if you truly do see an opportunity to where it's going to make a move, you feel like it's going to make a move where it's going to double, triple, quadruple, whatever. Um, it's it's smart to use somebody else's money in order to fund what your investment is, but you have to make sure that it is a secure way to get there. And if you do see a pullback, you make sure that you are, pulling out of that investment if it is pulling back on you, because you don't want to sit here and use money that's loaned out, especially at a credit card interest rate, um, to have a certain position and then just pay whatever interest, or whatever fees or interest that you have on it. It's gonna be too much. You want to make sure that you're doing it, one, for more of the short term to get that change. So from 50 to 100, take your initial investment, sell your initial investment, and then throw it back on the Amex card so that you don't have to pay any interest, and then you still have $4,500 because you doubled your money. So what a title. Really? That's a quote by me. That's a quote by me. I think that right now, if we look at meme coins, and I wanted to get into that anyways, if we look at meme coins, um, meme coins are more important than Bitcoin and Ethereum at the moment, right? I think, yes, you have popularity in Bitcoin and Ethereum. You have future value in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Obviously, the most value in a lot of these plays that have a massive use case potential. But the reason why I say this is because cryptocurrency is all about popularity. It's not about building a use case or trading on the DEX, making sure everything is decentralized. It's not about that, even though a lot of people like to bring it there. It's about popularity. Why are people investing into some of these positions? It's to make a profit. It's to find the next best thing that's going to skyrocket, that's going to create a lot of interest, a lot of buzz, and Elon Musk is going to talk about it. All of these other things that are not utility. It's not you're not utilizing this crypto, this crypto coin, crypto project in any way. You're just investing into it because it's popular. And that's what meme coins are. If we look at the top meme coins and we look at the market, it accounts for $15.6 billion within, the markets. And at the heights, you see, Dogecoin that was up at, almost $100 billion. You see Shiba Inu that was up at 40 or $50 billion. Pepe that was at $3 billion. And you're seeing that go on and on and on for, or sorry, $2 billion. But you're seeing that go on and on with different positions that are worth millions upon millions upon millions of dollars. Um, they're very, very important. I think the popularity and more eyeballs, more attention to these positions, more attention to the crypto market comes through meme coins, especially when it comes to the younger generation, right? Older generation are probably just stuck on either Bitcoin or Ethereum and not really investing into anything else. They want to treat it as if Bitcoin and Ethereum are kind of the mutual funds or index funds or whatever. And then a lot of the other ones are more like just let's apply it to the stock market, are like tech stocks or something like that, where you have those ebbs and flows. They have consistency. They have movement to them, and majority, I guess, would be in a positive movement eventually. But then you have the other ones where they don't really have as much movement, or sorry, they do have a lot of movement, but it's very like it's going all the way up, it's going all the way down, all the way up, all the way down type of thing, right? 80% loss, and then you have a 50% gain, and then all of that stuff, right? So cryptocurrency depends on the meme positions right now. I would say that they're very, very important. Popularity is very important. Now, in the grand scheme of things, are they the most important things when it comes to cryptocurrency success? No. Things like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, um, you know, uh, Avalanche, ADA, all of these positions, BNB, all these positions are very, very important to the future growth of crypto. Um, but just to establish more money into the markets, a lot of these meme coins are getting attention through day trading, through swing trading, um, and just through standard holding of the position. I mean, 15.6 billion is a lot. I'm not saying meme coins are everything, but they are very, very important right now. Max them out and wait 7 to 8 years. Max them out, wait 7 to 8 years. No, it's not gonna work. You're gonna owe so much interest, man. Your credit will be shot, but you may be a millionaire, right? I don't think it matters if you bought Quant at $43 or 430 in 10 years. It will be 5 digit coin. Well, it definitely does matter. If you bought it at $43 and it is a 5 digit coin, you're making so much more money, and you have an easier ability to invest. If I put $1,000 in at $43 versus $1,000 in at $430, I'm only going to get like 2 coins with $1,000 at $430. While yes, it's 5 digits, I could have put $1,000 at 43 and I would have had so much more money in the end, because as it goes up to even $43, I put $1,000 and it adds a zero. That gives me $10,000, right? If I do $43, or sorry, if I do $430 and it goes to $1,000, I have $2,000. So it gives me a better possibility to profit, right? That's what the idea was. Is that I want to profit as early as possible, and if I miss that opportunity, then I miss the ability to stay green throughout the whole process, right? I feel like Quant, if you were in at $43, you were going to stay green for the lifetime of this position being out here. Um, you're never going to go back to a point to where you are below, right? If you invested at $53 or $50, you're not going to see that come back to that level. I don't believe so. I believe Quant is way too strong at this point. And that's what we want to have, right? Same thing with a position like where you're looking at $3 value or whatever it is, right? If you invested in at $3 and it's currently at $106, you know that you will never get to that point. Um, oh man, my chest. You will never get to that point to where you hit that level of $3, right? You're going to be profitable. About to go golf in this new course in my town. I would love to golf right now. I don't know when I'm going to golf because it's been raining. Um, like heavy rain. We got like no rain for a long period of time, and now we're getting nothing but. 65 people here, guys. If you could hit the like button, please do so. It does help out the channel, helps out growth, all that stuff. Again, if you guys want to go and follow me on Kick, we got about 45 followers over on Kick. So it says that I'm offline for some reason. Am I offline? I'm not streaming on Kick? Am I streaming on Twitch? Yeah, I'm streaming on Twitch. I guess I'm not streaming on Kick right now. Huh. I don't want to restart this. I guess I'm only streaming on YouTube um and Twitch. I thought I was streaming on Kick. I guess I'm not. Luna going to $19 end a year. Trust me, that would be freaking amazing. I don't know if I see that. I hope that we have an ability to burn down that supply, but um, I don't know. Bought 8,000 CRO at 42 cents. Stake out and got an Emerald card, and now it's just under 6 cents, but still have the Emerald card benefits. Well, that's good. I think you have it for like a year, right? And then you have to like restake or something. I can't remember the time frame. I thought it was like a year or 6 months or something. And then you have to like restake unless they didn't make you restake. What do you see Shiba Inu by the end of year 2025? So I did answer that. I'm looking for 2024, right? And I'm also looking to baby step it, right? I'm not trying to see the ultimate the ultimate goal, right? Where we want to see it get to a penny, we want to see it get to a level of a dollar. But the issue is that we have that huge supply. And getting to those levels would be multiple trillions of dollars of a market cap. And that's just too much to ask for from a position. Yes, you do have 1.3 million people that are invested into it, that believe in this, right? 1.3 million addresses. Um, but it's still not enough to make it, worth trillions of dollars worth of a market cap. So we're kind of baby stepping our way into it and burning that zero, that first zero, or dropping that zero to see about a 10x return, a little bit more than a 10x return. Um, that's really the goal right now. And that would be like a 50 or $60 billion market cap. Um, which is not too much to ask for, especially from a meme position that has 1.2 or almost 1.3 million holders within. So that's what I'm looking for, and I'm baby stepping my way into it. 2025 may show us something completely different. We may see a huge market where the overall crypto market is worth 25 or 30 trillion dollars. That could be the case. We never know. Um, uh, but it all depends how fast cryptocurrency is adopted and accepted, I guess. I want to say. How can I get one on one with you talking about my strategy? So I have a Patreon where we have one on ones in the top level. In order to we'll do that like once a month. In order to just go over your strategy, go over the different positions that you're in, um, and things that you're doing right, things that I may be looking at and saying that, hey, you could be doing this a little bit better. Um, just having those conversations. But yeah, we can have a one-on-one monthly in the top level of Patreon, which is a financial freedom level. So if you want to go and check that out, link should be in the description. I don't know if it 100% is because Streamlabs likes to mess with my descriptions. So it looks like it is in the description under join the Patreon. Now you can have conversations with me if you don't want to go to that level. You can have conversations with me in the chat. So just you can go to Discord and you can message me privately, or you can do it directly in Patreon. We have a private message where we can talk back and forth, and I try and answer those messages fairly quickly. So yeah, everything will go up this time next year. If you trade coins, yes. Um, yeah, maybe I have who are you talking to? Both of you say yeah. Um, have 45 you have 45,000 CRO now. Okay. So you've been increasing the CRO that you've had as it's been decreasing, which is smart. I mean, that's the way that you should do things, especially when you see the potential that it can get to, right? Um, you know, I don't even know how many. I'm collecting an APY over in a DeFi wallet, and I haven't even collected the coins in a while. I don't know how much I have. It should be somewhere around 1,000 that I probably collected at this point. Maybe 400, maybe 500. I don't know. Let me go over to earn, and let's see. That's $71 worth, so it's not quite up there yet. Yeah, we're looking at about 1,000 CRO that I have to collect. That's good. But I think what I'm doing is collecting it for to store in an area to where I can take profit at certain levels, because if I unstake my CRO, it's going to take a while for me to actually access it, right? If I wanted to take profit as time goes on, like I said I was going to do. So I've been taking a lot and throwing it into the actual wallet. So if I wanted to convert it or swap it, I can do that. So I currently have about 2,300 in my wallet, right? I have 81,000 that's staked. Um, but yeah, I have 2,300 in my wallet, which I can add another 1,000 to it. I also have about one atom um, in my wallet, which I can collect two atoms from the amount that I staked. Wow, that's good. It's currently at a value of $19, so I can collect two atom and put that in um, my main wallet as well, at which I have one atom in there already. So it's going to give me just about three atom um, free to do whatever I want with, unless I want to just restake it. So we'll see how that goes. I'll have to capture those. Do you go to the gym? No. Yeah, I do go to the gym. I try and go as much as I can, but yeah, it's gonna like it's it's usually fun or not fun. Uh, it depends on what day it is, right? Leg day is not really my favorite, um, but it used to be my favorite when I played football. I loved leg day. Well, technically, when you play football, every day is everything, right? You work out everything when you have a weightlifting day. You do bench, you do squat, you do power clean, hang clean, and everything in between um, during your workout sessions. Because I mean that's just what you do. You do all types of active workouts, and that's the way that I've always worked out. But now it's like I separate things because I'm getting older. I can't have this much pain every day. I can't be walking up steps and feeling like I'm gonna die. Um, but yes, to answer your question, I do work out. Um, mm, Matt, how are you today? Thank you for asking. I'm good. Um, Yesterday I got to see a lot of my family, which I was very, very excited about. We had like a meeting to get like the family, back together and be able to have like a family reunion and get-togethers and all of that stuff. And I celebrate a lot of holidays and things with like Erica's family a lot more than I do with my family because it's never been something to where the young people, right, the people that are in their 20s and 30s should be kind of taking the reins and going, hey, we're going to have a cookout at my house for 4th of July, or we're going to have a party for whatever, or Thanksgiving get together or something, right? And we need that. We need that connection to have people that are hosting different things, different events. Yeah, so we ended up getting the family together to talk about this, and it was very productive. It was very great to one see everybody and see how people are doing. People that have kids. I have two children that none of them have met. The last time we pretty much saw each other was my wedding. Um, so well, our wedding. I'm basically saying what Erica usually says. My wedding. The last time they saw us was our wedding, and that was like 7 years ago. Well, I'm getting that right. It's like 7 years ago. Have you considered the interest traditional finance institutions are now showing? Oh, have I considered the interest that the institutions are starting to show in crypto? Yeah, I mean it's eye opening. Like it's something that's first was mind boggling, but then you start to understand that once they once they start to show interest in cryptocurrency, a heavy amount in cryptocurrency, where you're talking about they're backing an exchange. I mean that's huge, right? I was just talking to someone about this yesterday. That when you have you know Swab, Fidelity. You have all of these institutions that are showing interest in crypto. I mean that shows so much, not just about like, oh well, they're at their highs and we should show interest in crypto. Where you had Fidelity that people were asking, hey, when are you going to be able to trade crypto? And they were like, yeah, you're working on it and all this stuff, and they put a pause on it and everything. But now that they're at their lows, now you have all of these um, companies that are looking to back. It could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing, and I've kind of talked about this. So yeah, Milady is also beast. Uh, Good morning, Matt. Good morning, DJ Trev. Thank you for stopping by here. I don't know if you saw my video on Luna T yesterday, but a lot of things kind of I I don't know if I don't know if anybody saw my video on Luna T. I think there was like 3,000 people that saw it, but I don't know if anybody here saw it. First, before I get into anything else, if you guys could hit the like button. We got 87 people here and we have 37 likes. I would love to get to 50 likes. That would be amazing. Do you think Lunix still has potential or is it a dead coin? Your opinion, not financial advice. So I do think Lunix still has potential, right? There's a lot of people that are backing Lunix that see that still are a massive part of this community, right? Um, yes, it's going to be difficult because I still don't think we have a solid path to where we're going, right? But I think once we find a place to get there and once we have like people that are kind of leading the charge and making that decision rather than us, putting out all these freaking proposals that change the next thing that we felt like was great, right? We have a burn tax. So like, you know what? Let me put out this proposal because I don't like this. And you have a lot of people that are backing not burning because they don't like burns. Um, and it's not because burns are supposed to be a utility and they always go to that. They're like, burns are not a utility. You don't need to have burns in here because it's not going to be something that's long term. It's not expected to be long term. The What we're seeing with these coins and how the supply is, that's not expected to be long term either. So we're looking to burn down the supply short term so that we can have a long term effect on whatever this use case ends up being. Um, but anyways, so yeah, I do think that there's still potential, a lot of potential in Terra Luna Classic, especially even looking at the amount of interest and looking at the places it can go, market cap wise, and what you'll see within that position, price wise, whenever you see it gets to those certain market cap levels. So a $60 billion market cap, I think it can easily get there. That's a 1 cent price, and a lot of people don't realize that. They think it has to get to trillions of dollars to get to a 1 cent price, and that could be hundreds of thousands of dollars for people, honestly. Um, so I do think Lunix still has potential. Do you see a future user increase in decentralized virtual exchanges? Um, in so I I see I see an interest in decentralized crypto, right? I see an interest there, but the money's not there yet. I think when you talk about DEXs and you look at every position, you look at any volume that's going into DEXs or CEXs. This cat is loud. I don't know if you hear her. What is your problem, lady? Why are you doing that? Stop it. You're so loud. She's so loud. I don't understand. Um, but yeah, I think for DEXs and CEXs, I think CEXs are where the volume is. DEXs volume will eventually be there, but it's not there yet. How much do you dumbbell shoulder press? Typically, I do. I don't really know what my max could be. Um, Probably a lot. I don't know, but I typically do lower. Like I'll do lower weights, higher reps, low and slow, and get it done for a build rather than for overall strength. Like I'm not a bodybuilder. There's no reason why I need to lift as much there. I'm doing it just to maintain a physique rather than you know be a bodybuilder. Like I'm not looking to compete. Um, But yeah, so I don't know. I would say probably if I was going for a max, I wouldn't do any more than like 50 probably. Um, yeah, if I was going for a max, I wouldn't do any more than 50 because it doesn't make sense for me to do anything more. Um, Now, depending on what type of burn I'm looking for, if I'm not feeling a burn within that, then yes, I'll go a little higher, but most likely I will stay around that, I would probably say. Um Lunic may become $1 trillion market cap coin. Maybe. I mean, it could, but the chances are that it probably won't. You never really know, right? You could see this end up becoming $1 trillion market cap coin, and and then and it stays at this certain supply, and you see a lot of people that get closer. I don't know what this cat's problem is. I think she just wants attention. Here, here, here. She just wants love. I think that's all she wants. It's just love. Haven't given her any love today. I think that's probably what it is. Just signed up for Kick. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know why I'm not streaming on Kick right now. Um, yeah, I think that's all she wants is just some love, some um scratches on the head and under the chin, which I'm doing right now. So show her. I can't pick her up because if I even go close to her, she's gonna run. She's one of those scared cats. She has to come to me, and if I inch my way towards her, she gets very, very upset. Um, what's the path to getting to a billion burned per day and beyond? Honestly, so the path should have started, right? Everything should have started when we implemented the 1.2% burn tax. That was where it should have started. And we should have, yes, had the focus on the 1.2% burn tax. But I think what CZ was looking for in his response, saying that we need all exchanges to implement it before you can see like Binance that decides to implement it and before it will work. Um, it was to say that we need to get other exchanges on board with doing it, and we should be pressuring those exchanges, or even at least just asking the exchanges to do so. Um, and we didn't do that. We decided to go a different route, going, hey, Binance is doing this 0.2% burn. Maybe all other exchanges will also do a 0.2% burn. And that wasn't the idea behind, or sorry, 0.1% burn. And that wasn't the idea behind Binance's decision. The idea behind Binance's decision was to show that they support burns. It was just to show that they support burns and to do kind of the bare minimum, not to give away all of their Terra Luna Classic, kind of destroying their bottom line for at least that position, right? They spent money on that, and they didn't want to destroy everything, um, because they had like 2.6 trillion, and yes, they would have it would have been more valuable, but you would have seen other exchanges that didn't burn that ends up gaining more value than they would, because let's say Binance has 2.6 trillion, KuCoin has 300 billion, and now you're able to see all this burning down from Binance, right? And you also have people that are like, I don't want to contribute to the burn. So then they move over to KuCoin. So now KuCoin has 500 billion, and Binance found a way to burn down, and they burned down to 500 billion. And now Binance, in it, just looking at Lunic, Binance has the same value of Lunic as KuCoin does, and KuCoin just gained a huge benefit because the price increased. So it's an issue. It was an issue there, and Binance was just saying, hey, you need to focus on trying to get these exchanges on board, and then we'll implement the 1.2% burn and be at a massive support. But the problem is, we didn't do that. We took it as, oh, we should lower the tax. No, if we would have kept the tax the same, if we would have kept the tax, where'd that guy go? We would have kept the tax the same, um, and go to some of these exchanges and say, hey, can we implement the 1.2% from the Luna community, from the L1 team, from the leaders within the Terra Luna Classic community? If they would have gone to these exchanges and gone, hey, we need to implement this burn, this is what we're looking to do, this is our plan, this is how you'll profit, break down the whole entire thing, we would have gotten them on board. But we tried to take the easy way out by saying, hey, if we lower the tax, then they will add this into their system. It's not the fact that they had a tax in general. It's not the fact that it was a 1% or 2% or 5%. There are coins on there that have a 1% or 2% or 5% or, in Elmo's case, 10% tax that they're willing to implement. You just have to do it in the right way, right? So the fact that we took this route the way that we're going with Terra Luna Classic, and now we're kind of back at square one, it's ridiculous. So it's crazy to me when people are always like, oh well, Binance would have never implemented it, and I'm happy with what Binance is doing. Binance was just a test run. It was like, we have a new car, we're testing this model, and we need to make sure that we get everything in line in order to sell this to the masses. So I don't think it's over. I think we could still find a way to do that, but we need connections to exchanges to be able to kind of explain where we're going. There has to be a breakdown for what these exchanges get in return, because the exchanges are looking for what they're going to profit in the end, right? They're looking for how much they're going to hold, if they're going to have a larger net worth because of it. They're looking for how it's going to benefit the overall project, how it's going to create or incentivize innovation, right? They're looking for a lot of different things that are going to help out their project or the project that's at hand, as well as the exchange overall. If it's going to create a bigger bottom line and Terra Luna Classic becomes a $50 billion market cap coin, of course they're going to be happy with it. Of course they're going to say, all right, well, this makes sense. If you have a plan on what's in place after the fact, you need a full plan in place. And the fact that we did not have people in charge or in leadership that can kind of articulate what that plan was, that was our major problem, you know? So I'll leave it at that. Theo, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. And you say I love your crypto knowledge, mate. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that as well. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Kristen. Is it raining right now? It's raining. It's been raining for the past 5 days. My cat thinks it's a dog. When I pass when I pass football with my kids, she has to be right beside us in the yard. It's funny. Oh, yeah. I had Carl was pretty much a dog cat. You would throw a ball and he would chase it. He would bring it back to you. And yeah, he was also he wanted to be an outside cat. Anytime we opened the door, he wanted to go out there and he would sit on the deck and everything. You know what Lunic needs? A rebrand marketing team to dive home a truly decentralized community run crypto. Yeah, I mean, yes and no. I think the ultimate goal, it is really raining hard. I think the ultimate goal for any cryptocurrency right now is to be, decentralized in a way, and to have a massive footprint on the decentralized area, right? If that's what I wanted to say. So yeah, put it right there. But then um, it is really raining. Like, I mean, hard. Give me a second. I think the Harper and Hayden are about to leave. So I want to go say bye to them, and also tell Erica about this charge that we had on our American Express card, which she might not fully care about because I do all the finances and stuff, but I will be right back, guys. If you could, while I'm gone, make sure you hit the like button, double tap the screen on TikTok. We already have 3,000 likes over there. Um, please answer me because I created a video for you. You created a video for me. Um, where do you store your stuff that you want to cash out and at certain increments? Wallets, exchanges. So I'll typically hold them in exchanges because it's the easiest way to go back to your bank account. But some of them I do hold in wallets to where I will swap out for a different cryptocurrency, whether it's a stable coin or whatever. So depending on where you can hold it, right? Um, so mostly exchanges because it's easy to go back to your bank account because it's easily linked to there. But I'll be right back. Give me a couple of minutes and just enjoy the cryptocurrency that's down by 1.2%. I'll be right back. All right, it's me. I'm back. I'm here. I'm cold. It is freezing. You know what? We got to do something there. Bad context around the from the collapse. We need new money and investors. Most people think the crypto is dead and not being worked on. Yeah, I mean there are some people that do think that. I've run into people that were like, What's this whole Terra Luna Classic thing that you're you're talking about here?" And I'll explain what it is, and they'll be like, "Oh, well, it doesn't really sound that great if you had that collapse and everything." And then I'm talking about the community and how together the community is, but then now we look at it and how separated the community of Terra Luna Classic actually is. Um, because there are so many different paths that we can end up taking. You know, I'm hearing the Jeopardy song, probably. Uh, this is now an Elmo ERC live. How's everyone feeling? Now, how have you been? Have you made a video lately? I haven't been watching YouTube at all. Like I haven't watched a single bit of YouTube, um, unless it's like like a prank show that Erica and I will watch or something like that. Um, we haven't really I don't really watch YouTube that much anymore. Hey Trev, hey Kay, what's up Trev? Good morning Fire King, what's up Kristen? Days like today make me wish I didn't have a bag of Lunic anymore. Uh, total governance, yo. Yeah, I have to agree slightly. Hey Matt, what's your take on Ben Coin? Flash in in the pan? A social media hype, or might there be something we don't know? Um, I mean, there may be something and we don't know. I don't know what it's all about. I've got banned a couple of times. I haven't looked. I don't even know which it is. I would imagine it's and maybe it's not, but I haven't heard much about it. Um, or I haven't looked into much about it. I've heard a lot. People have contacted me and said that hey, you got to invest in Ben. Ben is BitBoy's project. So yeah, I wouldn't be the biggest fan of it just because of that. Um, but maybe you have um, a movement behind it. To have a project that's worth $29 million, though, it is great, right? As a um, an influencer, I guess you would say, it's it's great to have a project that's worth $29 million, but also a lot of influencers haven't had the best rap with cryptocurrency projects. One, because they need money to consistently like survive and be relevant and innovate and all of that, or else you just see money that's flowing into it, and there's no reason why it's getting to these levels. So an influencer or somebody will talk about it, and you hope that there's some sort of innovation, especially if they created it, right? They're not looking to put any more money into it. They just want to use the money that's there to kind of increase it and see the hype that's going to different places, and then probably use it for maybe some use case that they're looking to build with it. um, but if they don't have an eventual use case, eventually that volume starts to fall off. um, and that's where you usually struggle with a lot of the crypto projects, right? People will make NFT projects, and those NFT projects won't have massive value to them, won't have any value to them, and they'll end up losing whatever value they had, and they'll be like $300 to start, and they'll lose that value. It'll be worth $100 at the end, or maybe even less. And then you get to a point where you have a cryptocurrency project where they think it's just all fun and games, and you create a cryptocurrency project. You don't have any type of utility, and then it decreases in value as time goes on. You see nothing but that initial pump, kind of like getting launched on an exchange, and then you see that pump go away because there's so much more to cryptocurrency than just launching a coin. because you're a public figure, you know? So I don't know. I'll leave it at that. I don't know if this is it, but hopefully he can continue with supporting it in a way and not and being an actual cryptocurrency project rather than being an influencer who has a cryptocurrency. There's a difference between the two. Yeah, but doing that isn't really doing anything for the coin at the same time. We have to get D apps chain where people are participating. It's never going anywhere. ETH Ben versus Ben SmackDown, awesome. Okay, Matt, don't look away from the mic. Sound breaks bad. All right, well I'm gonna solely just look away from the mic and just talk like this. Hopefully the sounds great. No, I I'll try not to do that. I'll focus on it. I'll stay right here in front of the mic and I'll never move. And even though I hope for the repeg, I don't necessarily believe it can happen. Uh, yeah, I mean, it's so tricky. I think the repeg can happen. Um, Incremental repeg, or just a standard repeg. I feel like we could have been better off again if we would have seen the burns be more supported. Um, because a lot of people that saw the burns thought that we were doing it for utility and that it was going to be a long term thing. Why else would they say, oh, DApps would never be able to create? They would never be able to build. They would be able to build. Never is a strong word. Maybe some would have more difficulty with being profitable, and maybe they won't be a thing right now. But in the future, they could be. I still have no idea what DApp was looking to that was struggling, right? For profit. I still don't know the detail, right? You have multiple transactions. Okay, multiple transactions shouldn't be an issue, but I still don't have an example. Um, so yeah, but they always thought it was long term. They always thought it was going to be something that stays here forever. And the burn wasn't going to stay there forever. The burn was there to recover what once was, right? You burn down the supply, you get to a certain level, the burn stops, right? That's how it goes. Or you get to a certain level and then you end up supporting USTC, uh, grabbing all of the different, grabbing the $10 billion that you need in order to get USTC back to a repeg. You store that, and now you have the ability to repeg at some point. Um, and the more hype that goes into it, and you don't have to repeg right away because Terra Luna Classic isn't back to normal, right? Once you take that money from Terra Luna Classic to bring it over to USTC, you're not repegging it right away. You're not bringing it back up to a value of $1 right away. You have to now burn off Terra Luna Classic a little bit more because you ended up minting all those coins in order to support USTC, and now you have to find a way to burn it back down again. And when you do burn it back down again, now you can see Terra Luna Classic back up to a $2, $3, $4 price, and then you can put all the money into USTC in order to get it back to a repeg state. If Terra Luna Classic is above $2 and USTC is at $1, that's where you can see things that are working. I would like to have a little bit more of a gap, but that's where you can see the things that are working, because as you have the support, as you have USTC that's at $1 again, and people end up selling, people end up making the moves, do everything that they're doing with stable coins. Um, you see a DPEG, right? It gets down to 98 cents again, and now Terra Luna Classic can support USTC because it's above the value of USTC. That's what we needed, and we could have gotten that done, right? We could have had a solid plan to get that done, but we decided to go so many other routes and not focus on the things that we should have focused on. So it was tough. It's still tough, but I think it can happen. I held quite a bit, but I'm no longer accumulating. Dollar cost averaging. buying up XRP, not getting as much as fast, but feeling better for the long term. I hear you. That makes sense. I'm pretty much done with YouTube. I may do the things here and there, just jaded from how scummy and scammy people are. I hear you. I hear you. I mean, that's how the world really works, and it's sad to say that that's the case. That is how the world works. People are just always looking to, help themselves out. It's all about themselves, and that's just how it goes, right? When worse comes to worse in a lot of situations, that's why I want to see, you know, cryptocurrency projects go through bad times, because if they go through bad times, you'll understand whether they can survive through it, you know, um, and what their actions are like throughout those bad times. Are they making good decisions? And for something like Lunatic's token, they weren't making great decisions. Anything that I brought to the table, they kind of shot down and was just like, that's not a good idea. Um, and I'm just here as support in a way. Like, I'm not here to change the project or anything like that. Literally anything I talked about, um, it would have been so much better. Even just something as simple as having the ability to change the taxes and where they go. That's not smart to do. Why would anybody trust where the taxes are going if you can just change and just collect the taxes and do whatever you want with it? Um, it's just something that doesn't really sit well with me, or didn't sit well with me, and I called that out in the beginning. But had faith in all the transparency that I was seeing, but that transparency quickly finished. It dwindled down. It's so sad, to see something that has so much potential, and because of bad choices, it fails, right? And that's how businesses work, right? Um, you can have a business in, um, I don't know, landscaping or something, and because of the bad decisions that you may end up making, maybe you turn down a commercial job or something because you felt as though it would have taken too much time. But honestly, that may have opened up a ton of doors for people, or for your business, for especially like commercial jobs. It's the same way, right? And just try and make the right decision. Actually sit back, understand the outcomes, understand what's going to happen with these things, and where, for cryptocurrency, where the money is. CEXs are where the money is. Why would you put all your money in making everything on the decentralized level, right? Focusing on DEXs, focusing on that side of things. Why is it? Because that's where they were doing the burns. You could have found a way to implement the burns on the CEXs. So I don't know. It just it sucks because it does have so much potential, and it had holders. 8,000 holders is huge for a smaller crypto coin. So it freaking sucks. Um, Sometimes I feel a bit dumb, a bit dumbass with crypto. How has Bone got a value of 95 cents and CRO is just below 6 cents? So it's about the market cap, or it's about the market cap, it's about the supply. Bone only has millions of coins in supply. I think it's like 250 million or something. I don't know exactly how much. But CRO has about 25 billion. So it's about the level of that, right? The market cap for CRO is like what, 1 or 2 billion, $1 or 2 billion, and the market cap for uh yeah, it's about $1 billion for CRO, which should be a lot higher, honestly. But then you see, Bone, and Bone has a way lower market cap of $220 million. So still, I feel like CRO should be a lot more valuable compared to like something like a Bone, right? Bone is technically, if it was like 4 times um, more on the market cap, right? You would see it at $1 billion, and it would be at CRO's level. And I don't think Bone should be that close to where CRO is. I think CRO is definitely undervalued. And when it does reach its full value, its full potential, you're gonna be very, very happy. A lot of people are gonna be very, very happy. That's why I hold 81,000 of CRO, because I know where CRO should be at. Um, and I hope to have $81,000 from that easily. But I plan on making moves above $81,000 or $1 per coin. I watched your Lunacy video. I felt like that had been a long time coming since before ETH side launch. So I want to. I think it probably you're probably right. Um, but I want to support projects. When I support a project, I'm there to support like a project. The other people, will give up on projects. I've seen various people that I'm not going to mention that are influencers that are a part of certain projects, and they just give up on them so fast whenever they see any type of negativity. I'm not that type of person. I want to be. I want to support the project. I want to, be there to say, hey, well, let's give them the benefit of the doubt in some way, and most people will just give up on them. Um so that's the reason why I'm like the last one standing, basically, or was the last one standing. And even while I'm still the last one standing, I'm still one that hasn't sold my Luna T. The reason why is because I feel like I shouldn't benefit from it. Even though I've already made money from the beginning when I first made my investment before any type of ambassadorship or anything, um, I shouldn't really benefit from it. And if I am going to benefit from it, it's going to be a very small amount. Um, because it doesn't make sense. Anybody else that's in it should probably benefit before I do. And that's why I care about the investors more than I care about myself. I want to see things succeed. That's why I'm in it for so long. I want to see it succeed. I want to get the answers as to what's going on. But when they're not providing you the answers, when they're not giving you any type of information or detail about where the project is going and where their head is, and if they're shooting down every single one of your suggestions, it it the partnership or whatever it ends up, whatever it was, has to be severed. And it honestly, it does suck. It really does, because um I wanted it to succeed. I really did. Uh Scroll up. Crypto King and Classy. I wouldn't say that. There's other names that are out there that, they're doing their thing, and they've already been like kind of hounded and punished for it. So I don't want to sit here and just bring it up and act like I'm talking trash on some people. Um, but they wanted to save their investment, and honestly, that's where everybody's head is. It's all about themselves. I'm not all about myself. I want to see you guys succeed more. And that's why I give out my exit strategies, and why I don't just go, oh, I know this is going to get to a dollar, I'm going to sell everything at a dollar. That makes no sense for me to do. The reason why is because, one, I feel as though I'm not gaining, you know, I can gain like the max out of it, but then there's also a potential chance where I don't gain anything out of it, right? But I also teach people how to take profit on the way up, and if you take profit more in a um, you know an incremental fashion, right? You're taking it at certain levels. Um, then it benefits all of the other holders, where one person's not gaining 5.2 billion and everybody else is gaining breadcrumbs. Like, we have people that are gaining 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, a million, or whatever, rather than, again, one person gaining $5 billion. So yeah, I'd vote no. I'd reserve a veto for scam props. I don't think Guardiola's prop is a scam prop. I see his reasoning behind his team, and I'm over bad actor stuff. We just need to move forward, amongst others. But I think I have $500 with them. It's got a little recovery from Voyager. That's good. Um, I learned hard. Sorry, I learned the hard, not your keys, not your crypto, the hard way. Um, my Krypton on CEX? Or you saying you hold your crypto on CEX, Binance, KuCoin, MEXC, and Bitmart? Don't have any other DEX. I don't have any on DEXs. Uh, Matt, you're not live on Kick. I just saw that I'm not live on Kick. I don't know why it didn't come up, but I'll be live I guess tomorrow on Kick. I actually don't know if I'm golfing tomorrow. I might golf tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe. But I still, either way, I will find a way to be live at some point. All right, so we're about an hour into this. Um, I would stream longer, but I have to get this child some breakfast. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. Hey Matt, I haven't been on your live in a while. Been busy at work. What's the news on the bull run? No real news right now. I think there's a lot of hype around what institutions are doing and how they're supporting crypto. So it's kind of making things a little bit more bullish. But we're kind of moving back and forth. 1.2 going above 1.2, below 1.2 trillion dollar market cap. So there's no real news right now on cryptocurrency, but yeah, I mean, I just wanted to come on here and talk about some projects with you guys and where our head should be with Terra Luna Classic. But it was definitely nice to chat with a lot of people. And yeah, if you guys have a chance, find a way to get those likes up to 100 likes. That would be fantastic. But hit the like button, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Again, if you guys want to go and follow me on Kick, my link to my Kick, which is right here. My link to my Kick is in the chat. It's pinned to the chat. I'm not live on Kick right now, which I should have been live. For some reason, it didn't go live on it. I must have clicked it too early, maybe. I don't know. But we have about 45 followers. The first 75 followers are going to be entered to win free BNB, and it's not like a full BNB. You're getting $50 worth of BNB. Two people out of the first 75 followers will get $50 worth of BNB, and we will do a live Kick stream. Um, and I'll tell people that I'm live on Kick whenever that giveaway does happen. But yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll also do one at like 200, 250 followers or something like that, and then we'll do one at like 500 followers and one at like 1,000 followers and stuff like that. So I want to be able to build Kick up and make that more of a streaming, more of a streaming go to for me. That and Twitch and obviously YouTube. So guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.